India buying up all the silver. We got breaking news on that front, folks. I'm going to let you know what I found out by Amin, the guy who I've been dealing with at the coin shop. I talked to him last night on the phone. He's got some interesting news out of India, and he's also shipping more to India. Also touch on 40% silver once again. We're having a little bit of a spike in silver today as a recording of this video. And we also have an announcement of 2 more coin shows. At the end of the video, I'll announce where those 2 coin shows are at. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are currently seeing at 4,620 of us now. We have had a good weekend. Let's make it continue that. Thank you all very much who have subscribed. Let's just get into it right now. My friend Amin from India. He's here on vacation at his brother's house, as most of you guys know already. He is looking for another 20 tubes of Silver Eagles. He's got more doctors from another doctor's office looking to send him the money for it, and he's just waiting for the payments to clear to his account so he can pull it in America, and he'll be coming in to ship them to their homes. Again, people are getting very panicky in India, whether it's with silver or gold. They are stockpiling up themselves. The craze is going very strong in India, he says. The people who have the money to do it in India are trying to gobble it all up. And guess what? Our supply at the shop is going, some of it's going to India, folks. But we know where it's going. If he wants to pay the shipping, or the people from India want to pay the shipping from America to India, that's fine. We're going to sell it. But our silver supply, they're taking our own silver supply from the shop and from our own country. And it's, if we get more and more people like this doing this, how much silver supply is going to be left in America? Really. People are asleep at the wheel, and they really are. Most people in the States and even Canada are not awake yet. And I've said this before on videos, when people get awake, the online bullion deals be wiped out. Your local coin shops will be wiped out once again. And who knows how long it will take for it to come back on supply. And what supply will be available, I don't know. I mean, I'm just being honest with you folks. This is what's happening. So we do have the Silver Eagles we put aside from the backdated Silver Eagles. Mostly they're type 1s that are coming in the shop right now. The 2025s are still not out yet. Those are probably going to be about mid-February before we see any sight of the 2025 Silver Eagles. Maybe late January. Maybe. But the talk right now from our bullion dealer is sometime in early February to mid-February, we should start seeing them trickling in. So on that front, if you want backdated Silver Eagles, maybe a good time to pick them up now. Again, not financial advice, not at all, not financial advice at all. This is just what I am seeing at the shop, what is going on. This morning, I had 2 emails from the shop this morning. A older gentleman wanted 20 tubes of Canadian maple leaves. Not quite a full monster box. He couldn't afford a full monster box, so we had them in stock. He's coming in this afternoon to pick them up. He asked if we can give him a monster box. I says, no, we really can't give you a monster box. We do have a $15 charge for the monster box, because the reason why we charge for those, folks, yes, we give them for free, but the demand is so high right now on them. And even on the tubes, if we can make a little bit of money, we're going to make a little bit of money. So he said, okay, just tack the $15 on. He understands that. But, those used to be free. The tubes used to be free. Coin shops used to give them out all the time for free. If you make a purchase, but the demand, we just can't keep them in stock. We get empty monster boxes, empty tubes, they're flying out the doors just as fast as we can empty them in. just empty them out, I should say. So that is what's going on in India. People are, like I said, people are starting, well, they have been starting to gain more fearful in India of the US dollar and what's going on with the BRICS. And, I think the BRICS is a good movement for silver and gold. I really, really do think that it's going to be a plus in the next year or two. Look, we're having a spike in silver and gold this morning. Is that going to hold? We're going to have to wait and see, folks. I just don't know. I think we're in a good position. I'm still within my line for silver and gold, really for the most of the fall right now. I'll be putting out my winter prediction here very shortly, maybe not this week, but by the end of next week, I'll let you guys know what I think. And that's all it is. It's just my opinion, what I think it's going on. So, let's dive into the 40% silver halves right now. 40% silver halves. You see a pile of them. I do have more than this. I bought them less to melt on eBay. I did get a lot of 15 of them for $4.37 this past week. I got another lot of 10 for $4.19 this past weekend as well each. They're currently melting with the silver price uptick. They're currently melting at $4.75 each right now. A lot of people don't like the 40%ers, but there's a few of you folks that love the 40%ers. Hey, it's still silver. If you're a copper stacker too, that's even better because it's 40% silver, 60% copper. I'm gobbling them up. I'm happy to get them at the lower melt price. When I see them below melt, even 5 cents, I will even go a little over melt. But, starting to pay $4.75 each to $5, that's getting a little bit of stretch for my blood, because I know what I used to get them for. Some of these I got for $3.50. Some of these I got a little bit cheaper. Some of my cost average is probably right around $4 each. $4 or $5 each on the 40% silver halves. And that, I love the 40%ers. Sometimes, I do break down and get the 40%ers because the 90% is just can't find no deals. And I'd rather have at least something, $4.75 melt that value is really a good melt value right now for these. And, what can $4.75 buy you? It can buy you maybe a gallon and a half of gas, depending on what area of the country you're living in. I am all about the 40%ers because when silver takes off, we know everything's going to go up in price. Even the 40%ers are going to go up in price. And I do believe people are going to be kicking themselves in their behinds by not picking up a few 40% halves. Look, eBay will back you up. eBay is not a sponsor of the channel. I make no money off eBay sales at all. I just don't. If you stay with the good sellers, have a lot of feedbacks. It don't even have to be a lot of feedbacks. I've done even with new people on eBay, 40%. I never have seen a fake of 40% silver. So with that being said, 40% is very reliable, not to be faked. I'm not saying there's not anyone's out there that are not faked, but really, it's 40% silver, 60% copper. I have not seen any fakes yet. And a lot of these folks are in pretty gosh darn condition. Pretty gosh darn good condition for being in the 60s as well. Some of them are in rough shape, yes. Some of them, a lot of them you can get in BU shape for less to melt. Especially if you can see them on eBay and you can see the condition, why not pick them up? Really, at that point, I try to get the more of the BU types. But sometimes it's a mixed lot. If I can get them at any price that I feel comfortable paying, I'm going to pick them up. That is where I'm at with the 40% silver halves. Also at the shop, we are down to our last 500 or so Christmas rounds. That will be it for the season. I don't expect them to last this week. I think they're going to be out probably by Thursday of this week. They are flying out the door. People this year are really starting to zone in this year. I'm seeing more and more silver as part of the Christmas gifts. Even if it's 1 ounce as a stocking stuffer. 1 ounce. Get people trained. We have to teach the younger people. We just have to somehow teach the younger people about silver and gold. Yes, gold is quite pricey. We understand that. But, 1 ounce of silver, what's going to cost you? About 35, 36 bucks. If you get in Silver Eagle, maybe up to 38 in some areas of the country. Look, go to your local coin shops. Go to your local coin shows. Before I tell you about the coin shows that are coming up, please check out my friend Sobriety in Silver. I got a little story about him. He was giving me a hard time on his channel yesterday. Yeah, I do call him every time I find a deal on eBay. And he says, you always beat me to the deals. Well, I'm like, well, the problem is you gotta keep looking. After 5 minutes you look, there could be something that just get posted on eBay and you're gonna miss it. No, I understand we can't be looking at it 24/7. But if you got an extra 5 minutes here and there, just put in how I do it, 40% silver lots. That's how I search. Look for the new listings. And then that's how I go after all my stuff. Even if you're looking for silver dimes, you're looking for silver quarters, do it as lots. Because that will help, that will bring up all the new listings. If you go over to check new listings, that will actually help you out with the newest listings out there. And you can see what gets posted. So please go check out Sobriety in Silver. He's trying to get to 500 subscribers. He's a very good guy. I talk to him on a daily basis like I do with Mr. Ron from Ron's Basement. Go check his YouTube channel out as well. And let them both channels know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. This is what the power of YouTube is. We're trying to help everybody out there. And, I love these two channels. And, they're both good people out there doing the right thing for the community of silver and gold. So let's get into the two coin shows right now. If you happen to live in Washington State, folks, there are two coin shows. One's going to be on December 14th, Saturday, at the Kent Valley Coin Show, the Kent Commons in Kent, Washington. This information was provided me to a woman named Patty. She's a subscriber on the channel. Thank you, Patty, for this information. Also, the very next day, December 15th, Sunday, 8 to 12 only, at the North Token and Meadow Society show at the VFW Post 318 Hall. That is in Olympia, Washington. So again, to recap, December 14th, Kent Valley Coin Show at the Kent Commons in Kent, Washington. On the 15th, North Token and Meadow Society show, VFW Post 318 Hall in Olympia, Washington. If you live in close to those two coin shows, you might want to, if you got the time to do it. I know it's Christmas time, the holiday time. If you got the time to do it and a little bit of extra funds right now, might want to check those two coin shows out, folks, because sometimes coin shows will give you a better deal than the online deals or your local coin shop at your local coin shop as well. If you folks have any information on any coin shows coming up in your area, or you're a vendor, please reach out to me by email. Let me know. I'll get the information out to our community. And this is how we're going to make this a better place for everybody, to let people know about upcoming coin shows. Because I really think coin shows are a dying breed. A lot of people are not showing up, and it's really a shame that this is happening. We got to keep these coin shows alive, and we got to get people through the doors as much as possible. And if I'm the way to get this information out, because I don't see this on any other YouTube channel out there about talking about coin shows. Let's help each other out. So if you know about a coin show, let me know by email. My email will be in the description of every single video. Again, I thank you all for watching. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Help me get to 5,000 subscribers. And to the next video, Coin Shop Chris is out.